Thank you for watching My News 26. I'm Paula Jasper. Today we're in Charlevoix, and joining me is Adolf Swick, also known as Dolph. Thanks for joining me, Dolph.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Now we're going to end up talking about the Boyne City Duck Race. That's an event coming up that you're involved with. But before we get to that, let's start with a little bit of your history.
Well, musically, I got an accordion when I was about 8 or 9 years old, and then the Beatles became popular, and I didn't want to play it anymore. And I still have it, and it has the receipt in it. My dad paid $500 for it. But then as years went by, I played in a wedding band for many years called the Soft Touch Band. And then I got married and moved up here to God's country back in '94, something like that. And getting a band together up here is a lot more challenging. I did play with bands, but eventually I decided I would play solo. And I started singing and playing. I always did, but you got to get up your guts and, you play in front of everybody without anybody else. Someone makes a mistake, you could go look at one of the other band members, right? But no, I've had a good time doing it. I've played at the film festival. I play at Streets of Boyne, which is a great event every Friday all summer long. They have different people. And I've played with country people that are pretty well known, like Ernie Mendel. And so I do country and I do easy listening and rock. And, when you play an acoustic guitar, it's kind of hard to do heavy-duty rock. But I stick to Beatles and Simon and Garfunkel and Leonard Cohen and my originals. And then I've always wrote songs. And when I came up here, I started writing songs about the area. And there was a song contest in Boyne City. And I wrote 3 songs. One of my songs was the Boyne River Duck Race. And I did research and found out the very first duck race was in 1988. So that's the song, the Boyne River Duck Race of 1988. And I've been happily playing every 4th of July by the river in Boyne City for about 6 or 7 years. And it's coming up. Getting ready for it.
Tell us the details on the duck race.
Well, in Boyne City, they have parades and all kind of events all day. However, with the duck race, you have to go to a booth and buy tickets for you. You can get 1, 2, 3. You can buy, bet on ducks. And then they just dump them in the Boyne River upstream, and they float on down. There's an event before the duck race. It's a funny boat event. People make strange floating devices and they float down stream, and they shoot water squirters and throw water balloons, and they are nice about not hitting my equipment,
What's the date of the duck race?
Oh, the 4th of July. Well, 4th of July, yep. I'm playing from 1 till 3, 2 hours. I'm looking forward to it. I try to videotape it, to record it. Sometimes I save it, and I have a show on a charter cable. It's called Northern Michigan Musicians Journal, and I sometimes show things where I'm playing, because we do have guests, other guests, but sometimes I show myself on the show, and that's been going good for about 5 years now. And I have a co-host, her name's Mary Ferris, and she speaks about people with disabilities, which segues into my day job. And so I've played at a lot of nice places around here. My favorite last year was the Landing in Ironton, which they tore completely down, and they're rebuilding, and they're behind schedule. There was rumor they were going to be ready by the 4th, but no. And I don't know if I'm playing there this year yet or not, but and then I wrote a song about the Ironton Ferry because I was playing at the Landing, and the ferry goes back and forth right by the Landing. So I says I better write this song, as I planned on writing it for a long time, But there's a unique ferry that there's nothing like it in the world, and it just goes about a quarter mile across the narrow part of the South Arm. I don't know if you've ever been on it. Yeah. And so that's fun, though. But writing songs is rewarding and a lot of fun.
Well, a lot of people enjoy your songs. Thanks for joining me, Dolph. I appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Paula Jasper, My News 26 in Charlevoix.